Hi, my name is Ophir Gabe, bringing you another QuickBooks Online tutorial, and in this video I wanted to discuss how to create purchase orders. Now this is going to be a feature that's only available in the Plus version. If we look at our comparison guide from the Intuit website, which is quickbooks.intuit.com//online/compare, you'll see that they give you a nice little chart that shows you the features that are available under each version. And to create purchase orders, that's only available for the Plus version. Anyways, let's dive right in. I'm going to be using the same company file that I've been using in the past couple videos, Craig's Design and Landscaping Services. This is a sample QuickBooks Online company file, and let's dive right in, like I said. So in our last video, I showed how to create your products and services list, and I'm going to be referring back to the products and services list a lot in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate the tab. You do that by right-clicking the top tab and then clicking duplicate, and then I'm going to keep the products and services list open here. And then on this window, on this tab, I'm going to go ahead and create the purchase order. So the first step would be to click on the Quick Create icon, which is the plus button on the top of your screen. And then under the vendors section, you click on purchase order. Now your screen, the Quick Create icon might look like this. If it does, then you have to click show more. And then under the vendors column, you'll see purchase order. Click on that. Okay, so this brings up the purchase order screen, and the first step would be to to choose a vendor that you're going to be purchasing this from. So let's call this, let's choose Hicks Hardware, and then you fill out the information accordingly. With the ship to information, etc. You know, the purchase order date is going to be, of course, usually today's date. You could, if it's a quick shortcut using QuickBooks is to go up and down a date by pressing the plus and minus icon. And if you're on a different date than today's date, you could press the T, and that would bring it back to today's date. That's just a quick shortcut for you guys. And so in this sample company file, we have a number of fields that I'm not going to use for this example. And the next field you'll see is the account details. Now this is going to be, if you click on the account, it's just a drop down of your chart of accounts basically. So you could pick and choose the expense transactions that you're going to want on this purchase order. But you really want to use your items for purchase orders. You don't really want to use any expense accounts unless you have a very specific situation that calls for expenses for using the account details, such as shipping. And even in that case, you could create an item for that. So I don't really recommend using the account details when creating purchase orders. Anyways, let's continue with our purchase order. Down here, this is our items detail section, and this is going to be where you select the items that you want to purchase. And as you see, I'm going to just delete everything. And so in our item details section, you'll see that if you click on the drop down menu, there's 5 different items for us to choose from, and these items come from the products and services list, and that's why I duplicated the tab, because I just wanted to go over how these items are brought over. Because if you'll notice, there's a lot of items on this list, but yet only 5 are available for us to choose from. And that's because there's an option. Let me go in and give you an example. Like, for example, this rock fountain item. it's an inventory item, so of course any inventory item is going to be available for to use on a purchase order. So, and you can find inventory items by basically clicking the quantity, and that's going to sort this products and services list by your inventory items, with which is basically anything that has a quantity associated with it. So you'll see that there's 4 items here, but yet there's 5 items for us to choose from here, and so there's another item that's not an inventory item that's available for purchase, and that's soil in this case. So if we scroll down to soil, you'll see that if we open it up to edit, this box is checked off. So basically, you need this box checked off if it's not an inventory item and you want to use it on a purchase order. So basically, this just lets QuickBooks know that you are going to be purchasing this item. So you just have to bear in mind that box needs to be checked off if you want to use this item on a purchase order. And yeah, so basically that's it. When you're creating your item, just make sure that if you want to use it on a purchase order, you select this, and then you select the appropriate expense account that you're going to be expensing this item to whenever you are making purchases. Okay, and so let's go back to our purchase order, and let's select a couple items just to go over this. And so we're going to buy 10 bags of soil. We're going to buy 1 pump. And another thing that you have to bear in mind when creating purchase orders is that you could be buying a specific item for a specific customer. For example, this pump. Let's assume that we're buying this pump for a specific customer, Cool Cars. So you're going to want to select that customer from that customer column, just so that QuickBooks associates this purchase with that customer. So later on, when you do convert this to a bill, you'll automatically have that item associated with the customer. So let's select a couple more items. Rock fountain, and we're also going to associate this with Cool Cars. And you could select different customers for different line items. QuickBooks doesn't limit you to just 1 customer per purchase order. And another thing I wanted to discuss really was this rate. The rate comes from the products and services list as well. If, for example, let's look at the rate for rock fountain. Okay, let's go into our products and services list, and if we go into the rock fountain item, you'll see that under this section, the purchasing information, we specified a default cost of $125. So that's really all it is. It's just a default cost, which is totally flexible in QuickBooks Online. They just give you that option to save you time. But in the real world, you may have different rates that you pay for each specific purchase order. So QuickBooks allows you to change that on the fly. For example, if we were going to pay $150 on this purchase order because the price went up because there's a limited supply in rock fountains, you could do that. You could change the rate on the fly. There's no limitations really. So that's it. We'll save this purchase order. That's it. That's how you create a purchase order. All right. If you found this video helpful, please like the video, click the thumbs up button, or leave a comment in the comments below. You could also leave a comment if you have a question. You could also email me at accounting@firstclasstaxsolutions.com. I'll leave a link to my email address below. And subscribe to my channel if you want to see more related videos like this in the future that I'm going to be posting. Please be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Thank you.